This is fabulous. And I came just for the occasion, too.
Yeah.
I matched the roses, so it's right on par.
Yeah. So how often do you like to go out for dinner?
Honestly, it's been so hard because I've been single, but I think even once a week would be really cool.
Right.
Just trying new spots
Or even cooking together or something like that. Because I'd that's one of the things I enjoy is going out to a nice dinner, with my wife now. But yeah, going out and being able to enjoy conversation, maybe have a couple of drinks, things like that. So
Yeah, I'm a sucker for a good craft cocktail.
looking forward to getting to know even more about you.
Yeah,
So,
I know. I know you said that you've had kind of an interesting family dynamic, and I've definitely been curious since I found out that you were adopted. I would love to hear. I don't even know if it's just literally start from ground zero or wherever, but tell me everything.
So it is complicated. So I grew up with my twin brother. We had 4 older siblings, and then we had a younger one that was outside of that relationship. So I always grew up, thinking this is my central family. When I was in my early 30s, through social media, my mother posted something about, Happy Twins Day. On this day, we were able to adopt 2 twin boys. So that was how I realized that I was adopted. It was, it was just really just threw me for a loop.
Yeah.
So I immediately called my dad and I just, asked him, I said, Dad, please be honest with me. Am I adopted? And there was this long pause, and then he let me know, I'm really sorry. Yes, you are. I wanted to tell you when you turned 18. But I was afraid that you and your brother would not love me the same way, which that kind of hit me hard because, he's my dad. He'll always be my dad. And I let him know that I'll never look at anybody else the same way I look at you. You're my father. Shortly after that, we found out that my dad had cancer, and it was stage 4, and it was very aggressive.
Wow, yeah.
We went through it with him till the end, and he died about 3 or 4 months following that.
Oh my gosh, that's so wild.
So that's kind of shaped me in how I deal with relationships and things like that, and just trust and trusting people. I think subconsciously that affected me.
Yeah, it kind of makes you feel like you gotta keep an eye out, or or just like you said, a little distrustful at first. I really appreciated you sharing that with me, and that's the kind of stuff that's important to me because it does just give me a better inside view on who you are. And
I think our relationships with our parents and the things we see with our parents really shape how our relationships go or how we treat our spouses. So actually, I'm kind of curious on your side too, your parents' relationship and your family upbringing.
Yeah, definitely. My parents first separated when I was younger, probably 10 or so. And it was kind of an up and down, back and forth for a while. And then they officially got divorced, I think when I was 16 or 17. So it was a while. I think that is where I kind of get that calming kind of presence is I think that's just who I've always had to be for sure. For my siblings and my family in general, keeping everything all pulled together.
Right.
And so I really adopted that. I feel that's who I am to my core. I'm not one to really talk about my parents' divorce that often. So I do appreciate you being super forthcoming with that. That is important to me for building a deeper connection and pulling that back out of me.
You're just so kind and you're just so welcoming. And what makes me really encouraged about our future is being able to share those things without fear of backlash, without fear of judgment. And that just makes me feel comfortable. So I just appreciate that side of you. And you're wowing me today.
Oh, well, thank you. I feel the best way to really navigate through this whole thing is by being our true selves. Because otherwise, you get to the end on decision day and it's how can you really feel you can make the best decision? It's just how can you really feel you can confidently say yes at the end if you don't feel you really know the person fully? Or I think that's gonna make the world a difference for sure. Especially for me.
Every day I seem to take another chance.